obviously I'm very ugly, and I apologize for my voice because my teeth actually give me a speech impediment. As you can see, they bend inward, angle inward. Can't even put my tongue at the top of my mouth. So thanks, Mummy and Daddy, for the wonderful genetics and not taking me to the fucking dentist. Even though it's free. In New Zealand, it's completely free to get braces, to get teeth taken out. See my chin. See, if I put my teeth forward like an ogre, then my chin is in the right position, vaguely, although I still have a very I mean, what fucking chin is there? Got basically no jawline. A few stray hairs. It's just because I shaved it today. I'm going bald, if that wasn't obvious. I think the only thing that doesn't make me utterly ugly, actually, yeah, my eyes are pretty bad. Is there any angle? Maybe like that. Even then. Like, even when I try to get the best angle, it's still ugly. All this fucking stress and just that's the other thing, man. The chin, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm not fat, by the way. I'm not overweight, so I shouldn't have a fucking double chin. It's because my chin is so small. But yeah, obviously as I get older, like how my face is already super droopy, especially my fucking eyes. God damn. I try to open my eyes up and just get this fucking shit. Look even more retarded when I try to open them. It's like I can't even fucking open them. I'm trying to open them to fix this shit, but it's like my eye muscle is atrophied. I don't fucking know. But then if I open them, like, they won't fucking work either. They're too big, or something is wrong with them, like, severely. In this area, obviously, my eyes are fucking like encroaching into it's like pinching this area. eye area is way too big. Takes up like my entire face, and people used to say, "Oh, at least you have big eyes." No, that that makes it way worse. If they were smaller, like yeah, see, if I squint, that does kind of, I think that does objectively improve it, and it kind of balances the forehead. Kind of, I don't know. If I push my teeth forward, see that's kind of vaguely normal when I do that. Maybe I should just fucking just go walk around squinting all day. Pushing my chin forward all the way. I have to fucking, because these already come forward. Or I guess that's the normal position. So I have to push it all the way forward. I'm so fucking ugly, man. I just told my flatmate I should have been killed, you know. A group of real men should have fucking beheaded me. Go to the fucking unemployment office. That's right, not only am I ugly as fuck, I'm unemployed for life. And they're like, why don't you have a job? It's like, look at me. I'm also skinny and kind of short. Guess like 5'9" is considered short now, apparently. Even though it's it's like vaguely normal. With all the fucking whores on the Tinder and shit, the normal height has become like 6'3". I understand the girls, right? Like if I was one, I wouldn't want to be with a guy who's like shorter than me. That's like, yeah. And definitely not with a fucking golem like this. I want to kill my parents for making me this fucking ugly. Like, holy shit, man. I'll tell you, they aren't, they don't look as either, but it's like I got the worst of both sides. Holy fuck, man. Like, if you get to that level of like a 4 out of 10 on the attractiveness, don't reproduce, because this is what you're gonna bring into the world. You're gonna bring in a fucking potato. The lips are fucked. Always doing this. Looks like I'm doing that. Like I'm intentionally holding my lips that way. No, it's just the way they are. Because these teeth push this lip too far forward. And these teeth are too far back. Some ways like this. And of course the nose. I haven't even talked about the nose, the fucking elephant in the room, right? It's like a fucking arrow. Takes up like half my face. And here's the fun part. Your nose keeps growing as you get older. So imagine what it's gonna fucking be like in another few years. And a long felt trim. It's good when I have a beard, because I have a big, powerful mustache, as if there's anything powerful about my fucking genetics. But they've proven, that you don't want this distance to be very big. You want it to be up here. If you have a long trim like this, where it's like as long as my fucking middle nose, it makes you look like a monkey or some kind of fucking creature. I always see these angles here, like if I hold. But I have to hold my face like that. Because there's no fucking bone in here. It's just like a potato. It looks like a potato because it is. I have no fucking bones in my face. Probably because of what I was doing as a child, but being autistic or whatever. But just genetics as well, and yeah. I'm really thinking about the bone smashing thing. Everybody says that it doesn't work, but look at me. You would try it as well if it was you. Again, you thought you thought my face would magically improve? No, I was doing that. I was holding my teeth. This is what I really look like. I'm a fucking little goblin. I look like a goblin. Literally. You want to draw a fucking goblin? Just make this ear pointy. It's exactly what a fucking goblin looks like. And the psychologists say, "Oh, why are you suicidal? Bitch, look at me. Look at me." And as you get older, it's not you get more ugly, but how can I explain it? Like when attractive people get older, obviously they get uglier. Apart from, a few silver foxes and shit, but it becomes more and more obvious that they are attractive because the way that they age is the way that an attractive person would age. Like the way that their bones sit, like certain areas can't droop because, like if I had a big jaw, this area wouldn't be able to droop because it would be supported by the big jaw. So there's like wrinkle patterns and shit. So when you're attractive, you get an attractive wrinkling pattern that doesn't make you more attractive, but it makes it more obvious that you are attractive. And the same thing, when you're ugly, it's a fucking left right hook. You become even uglier, and then the way that you become ugly, it kind of accentuates your ugliness, if that makes sense. Ah, this world is such a fucking man. I'm completely filled with hate. All I want to do is kill and torture my parents and torture God and just destroy everything and burn everything. You know, I would burn down a hospital at this point and feel nothing. Nobody should have to be this ugly, right? And I'm not the ugliest person in the world, obviously. There are things that aren't that bad, right? Obviously, there's, what am I trying to say? Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You get to a certain point, and it's just fucked. And the thing that attractive people don't understand is that being ugly is not just being ugly, right? Like when an attractive person thinks, oh, what if I was ugly? They think about like being ugly, but that's not the only thing. Being ugly also means that you're weak and unhealthy. Speaking of, yeah, like I have my fucking nose is constantly blocked, and yeah, my speech impediment, and like I can't fucking eat correctly because of. So there's a reason people hate ugly people. They don't want to be associated with them, and I'm not trying to do the pity party, but I have like skin issues and like the asthma, which is probably because of the way that my fucking sinuses are fucked up because of the way that my face is and the way like if my tongue was in the right position, you can look at this shit up. So being ugly, like they say, being ugly as a woman would be worse because like beauty is more of part of your value and shit. But I'm almost tempted to say that being ugly as a man is worse because like even an ugly woman can get a partner, whereas if you're an ugly man, you're also weak usually. Again, like ugliness usually comes along with thin skin and asthma and all that shit. So it's not just that you're ugly; it's that you're like a weak little fucking loser. Um, if you're ugly, yeah, like if you're ugly as a man, but you're like tall and shit and all that, and athletic, and you like don't have asthma, it's not that bad. But for me, yeah, I'm like relatively short, 5'7", whatever. Yeah, apparently that's short these days. Yeah, I guess it is, but not compared to like fucking Southeast Asians and shit. Um, Short and skinny. I mean, you throw ugly into the mix, Like if I was like perfectly attractive, but I was short and skinny, right? That already puts me into the loser category, um, among men and among women, right? The men would see me as like a runt, and the women would see me as unfuckable, right? Even if I was like really attractive, obviously I'd get some fucks, right? And if I was, like a 10 out of 10 in the face, obviously I wouldn't have problem getting some sex. And it's not about the sex. I'm just saying that it's a shitty existence, but like I'd still be seen as like the second choice. No woman would ever see me as her first choice. She'd always be rubbing her fucking cunt off to the tall broad guy. So and you throw ugly on top of that, and it's like I'm not trying to do the pity party. It's just like fuck, man. Why have I not killed myself? that's the ultimate question every day. Like, and the balding thing, you know. That's why I took my beanie off. Like, fuck's sakes. I look like a fucking garden gnome. Yeah, like the beanie, like you can kind of imagine that I have hair under the beanie, maybe. And that's what makes it look less ugly. Um, so it's just all the shit, you know, rolled into one. Like, if I was just ugly, that would be fine. But no, it's like you're ugly, you're not athletic, you get asthma, fucking allergies, give a fucking blocked nose like 300 days out of the year, because my fucking body like can't tolerate. Yeah, like I said this morning, air and water. I was just saying to myself, get fucking dermatitis from touching too much water. Like, what the fuck happened to me? You know, I don't believe in evolution shit. No fucking way, right? There's no way that a creature like me could have developed that. It's some kind of severe, um, fucking like mutation or I don't know. In the balding, yeah, like it's like you're ugly and then you fucking like start balding in your 20s and it's just like fuck you, God. The fucking Matthew principle. Every day I get more hopeless and weaker and backed into a corner more and more. And the chosen ones get richer and, you know, they're living their lives and all that shit. And then they say, like, oh, everyone is equal. No, nigga. That's the question they should be asking every day. Like, why is he not trying to kill us? Why aren't there mass killings every day from ugly people? Right? Like, it's a miracle. For real. And anyone who thinks I'm just being edgy or like fucking, what's the word? Like melodramatic or whatever. Okay, you live a life being a fucking spastic, autistic, fucking ugly, skinny, weak loser, right? You live that life for 30 years and then you come back, right? Um, oh, but at least you're not starving in Africa. Fucking hell, man. People that say that shit, they just deserve to be stabbed in the fucking skull with an ice pick. All these phrases like this too shall pass and whatever, all these fucking platitudes. Yeah, that works if you're attractive, right? That works if you're attractive. Cause yeah, you have a problem and then you wake up and you're back to fucking paradise. Oh, that's right. I just remembered. I'm likable and healthy and sociable. Guess I'll just continue on with my life because it's good by default. Oh my god, man. Anyway, fuck, do I have anything else to say? Yeah, I will never forgive God for this existence, and I will always torture God on sight once I get out of this wretched mortal prison. Every single moment for the rest of eternity, right? For eternity, there will be no forgiveness. And if I ever see my parents in the spirit world, they will be tortured by me in the worst possible ways. And yeah, there just will be no forgiveness. They selfishly brought me into this world. Everybody should think this way, by the way. I'm just going to go full anti-human in the last segment of the video. Everyone should think this way, right? Everyone should be extremely enraged and furious for being brought onto this planet, and you should have this mentality of like, you're just going to endlessly inflict pain onto everything that brought you here. And that is the moral reaction, right? There's this whole thing of like, pain is somehow immoral. No, that is the correct, like, justified, morally good pathway that you should be pursuing, is to torture everyone that caused you to live this wretched existence. There's always some... I hate the do-gooders, man. Well, not the do-gooders, but it's usually a woman, but it's not always a woman. Like, the person I would hate the most is if someone comments down under this video, and it's a woman, and she's like, you know what, actually, you're not that ugly, and, you know, I'd probably, you know, even get with you. And it's like, just shut the fuck up, bitch. You're not understanding it. What she's saying when she says that, I'm not even interested in women, by the way, but that's right. Not only am I ugly and short and all that shit, got the fucking gay thing as well, just to be even more of a fucking loser, outcast, fucking creature, mutated creature. I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's just to not have me reproduce, but fuck, anyway. What she's saying when she says that is she's saying, I'm good enough of a person that maybe, out of the goodness of my heart, I would maybe do a charity and be nice to you. Right, so it's just all about her fucking ego. Sorry, losing the plot, losing my sanity. It's all about her, right? It's all about her when she comments shit like that. Actually, I'm an angel, and actually, I'm above looks. I'm above the material world. Look at me. I'm so transcendent that I transcend the reality of life. She doesn't give a fuck about me. But yeah, it's not a sexual thing, but they're fucking nice. Obviously, there is a degree in there, but like, even if it was a man, it's the same thing. The male equivalent of that is like, you know, stay strong, brother. You know, looks is just a tiny aspect of life, and you know, you have many other positive qualities with it. No, shut the fuck up, nigga. Looks is 80% of life, right? And by looks, I don't just mean appearance. I mean the shit that I've been explaining. Like, if I go and try to hang out with a group of like tall, attractive men, they'll just be like, what the fuck are you doing here? Like, you're not healthy enough or strong enough to be around us. Like, you're not in our level, and whatever we're doing, right, whatever they're doing in their lives, they're like, we don't want you here. You're too weak. Yeah, again, you're too weak and repulsive, right? And you're gonna scare the hose away on top of all of that, and just everything, everything that comes along with the personality. Um, lack of confidence, right? Because when you're ugly, you develop a fucking lack of confidence because you should, because you shouldn't be confident if you're ugly. Um, so that's why 80% of life is about looks and just being unrelatable as well, right? They're all attractive to men, so they probably most of them probably have wives and shit, and they just won't relate to me, and they won't be doing the escapist behavior that I'm doing, right? Like if I talk to them about programming or something, they're like, why would you put yourself inside a computer? Why would you live inside the computer? So, and you could say the reverse. You could say, oh, well, why don't you just stop being escapist? But no, it doesn't work like that. I'm not trying to do the pity party. I'm just saying this shit. Real men that have like normal testosterone levels and shit. I'm not that weak. I can bench my body weight and shit like that easily. Um, but real men can do more, and they hate ugly men and they attack ugly men, right? Like again, they say, oh, people imply, oh, it would be worse to be an ugly woman. No, not really, because like you're not gonna get attacked by another woman. You might get bullied, but like you're not gonna get fucking smacked up hardcore. You might, but you know what I'm saying. There's a different there's a different kind of aggression with the men. Where like some men really just want to like kill you. And what's the saying? People like the aggressor is emboldened by weakness or something like that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Like there's like psychopathic men out there who like all the fucking time, like the people who get in the road rage and shit, where they're just like they have this like stupid honor code where like, oh, I can't hit a woman. I guess at least they're not hitting women, but so they just want to beat someone up because they're angry, and so they're like looking for a weak man to like beat up, like they're just like fucking psychotic bullies. So like that's the other shit that you have to deal with being a fucking degenerate, ugly little fucking short, weak manlet, right? Is it's just a fucking competition of men, and they don't give a fuck, and you know, it's like what I said to my housemate. Like, I just wish, that they did just do that, but they like did the job and they did it quickly. When I was younger, and they just got, they were just angry one day, and they just decided we're gonna kill him, right? Because all that's left from them not doing that is having to deal with that shit now later in life, right? And a lot of any ugly or like loser guy or whatever, like a short guy will confirm this, that you are constantly like bullied and kicked down on by like men that are superior to you and shit. And I'm sure that it happens between the women again, and I know it can be like way more cruel, but it's just not. It's not the same. it's not the same. Like unless I think the way it gets this way with women is that like if you're competing for the same man, then I think the women do get like fucking like murderously competitive. But if you're a man, it's just like that's how it is by default. Like men are just constantly competing and fighting with each other and shit. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a lot of the men are just like intrinsically aggressive. Basically, it's just how I explained it. Like just now, like they just walk around the world aggressive and for whatever reason, yeah, they have the honor code of like, oh, I can't be aggressive towards women, and they're just looking for men, for like other men to dominate because they enjoy it, or it's like in their nature. And there's like a lot of fucking men out in the world like this, and you will encounter them, like in your, like if you try to live like a normal life, like if you don't escape, if you don't just do what I do and hide away in your room for your entire life, you do encounter these men. And it's like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Oh, I've been going to the gym for 10 years or whatever. Or I can bench press fucking 80 kilos. So what, right? A lot of bigger men will hear that and they'll be like 80. It's like nothing. But like even if I was physically as strong as them, like it's just not the same. Like I could be physically as strong, but they have like denser bones and like quicker reflex and shit, and they're just like more naturally dominant and they're just like not fucked. They're like not a fucked up like mutated little golem thing, right? Like I'll be fighting them and like huffing from asthma, or whatever. Or you know, maybe I won't be, but I think I've made my point. Like that's the real life of being like having fucking degenerate genetics, basically I would call it, or fuck, there is a word for it. Dysgenic, yeah, being being dysgenic. Um, and yeah, people care about women. Like if you're a woman and you're having a cry, at least at least a few people will care about you. Um, I fucking know. Anyway, this has been little gay fucking loser cunt. Um, make sure to not comment on this video and don't even watch this video. Just be another video with no views. Don't like it. Just ignore it because I'm an ugly little loser. And the only people that deserve attention in this world are attractive people that don't have speech impediments. And holy fuck, you are a soldier if you have listened to my fucking annoying voice for 40 minutes. Ugh.